Alright gang, welcome back to our 200 horsepower challenge on Calm Lands. Last episode we were able to buy our plot of land, get it mowed, and get it windrowed into nice little patches for us so we can actually go ahead and start doing some baling on this, and then soon after that do some silage. Off camera, I did go ahead and buy ourselves a tent. We needed somewhere to sleep last night. We didn't have anywhere, so I did this off camera. 250 bucks, so we can count that towards some of that extra money that we were over the 250 amount, which wasn't much, but allows us at least to move on to the next day without having to just speed up time. So, with all that said, let's jump into the tractor here. What we're going to do here is I'm probably going to do a jump edit. I'm going to go back to the store, pick up all the items that we have bought, the baler, the wrapper, and our trailer, and get all those back here to the farm. I don't think I need to put it into a time lapse, just going back and forth and doing that. You've already seen me do a time lapse from the store to here, so I don't think I need to do that for every single one of them. I feel like that would just be kind of boring and monotonous, waste of time for you guys watching the video. So, with all that said, I will get all that stuff back to the farm. We'll cut from here back to the farm with all the equipment and get ourselves baling. Alright guys, we made it back, gang, guys, girls. So, let's jump straight into baling. And let's see how many bales we get. Fun game is trying to guess how many bales we're going to get. I don't know. Probably 16. Might be way too many. I don't know. But we're going to find out. But we're going to jump into this. We're going to get these bales going. We'll get the silage going. Looks like it's going to be a lot more than that. Looks like, I mean, we are almost at a full bale already. We are not just now about halfway up the hill. So we're going to make a lot more than that. A lot more than that. So, let's jump straight into a time lapse here, gang. We'll get all this done, and we'll see how many we get. I think that's about the best I'm going to be able to do in this situation, so a lot more than 16. I think we did lose one bale to the river, unfortunately. I should have paid attention there where when I was baling and saw how close I was to getting the bale, and it just rolled, I think, straight down into the water. Now, I probably could have got out and stopped it with, some kind of liftable bales and things like that, but we're not doing that for this series, so not allowed. So I couldn't do that, so I just had to let it go. Unfortunately, there's not a lot I could do. I mean, I could have went over here and tried to get my front loader back on and tried to pick it up that way, but the odds are it would have already been in the water by the time that occurred. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this over here really quick. It's just like a makeshift yard we're doing here. It's kind of a mess, but eventually we will get a real yard. I assure you that. We will get a real one. All right, so let's get our baler here. I'll probably flip on the tools here. Quick save. Make sure that I'm, got everything set up properly. Make sure I don't screw anything up here. Unfold. Turn on automatic drop. That's what we want. Just making sure there's no other tool that I need on there. Nope, looks like that's it. Perfect. We'll watch this first one wrap, and then we'll probably jump into a time lapse for this as well. I've got the turn on, the flipper on, so it should flip it on its side, I guess. Well, I don't know which way you would consider its side. Yeah, it does. Perfect. That's the way I want them. It's easier for me to pick them up that way. Because I told you, I'm not very good at picking up bales, so if I can have it that way, it's going to be easier for me in the long run. But let's go ahead and get all these done. It's going to take us a little bit of time, so we'll jump into another time lapse and get it done. Alright gang, the last job for today is going to be actually going ahead and picking up all of these bales and putting them on the trailer. Just getting them out of the way. We are going to need a weight though, so what I'm going to do is head up to the store, buy ourselves a weight that fits the tractor well, get back here, we'll put all the bales on the trailer in a time lapse, and then we'll probably have our closing remarks after that. So I will see you all once all of that is complete. Alright gang, we're back. I got this really nice Massey Ferguson weight here. It costs us just under $1,000. It's almost a ton, so it should be hopefully plenty for us to be able to pick these bales up, but we will find out. One thing I need to do first is move the trailer out here in the middle somewhere, because I can't have the trailer on while I have the weight on. So we only have one tractor right now. I do have some money where I could buy another one, but I think we're really going to need that money. We're going to need to get another plot of land, I think, rather quickly here. Everybody else, from what I can see at least, they all have much bigger plots of land than we currently do, so we're at a disadvantage already. Not to mention some of the other mods that they can have on PC that I cannot, so they can make any cultivator be able to cultivate up the field. I cannot do that. That's not an option that is available on the console, so we gotta be very, very precise with our money. Now what I want to do here is I want to turn this into a field and realistically buy another field and then do silage in that field and then turn that one into a field and just kind of continue that process until we get ourselves a nice foothold, right? Eventually, we'll still do silage here and there, but eventually we'll drop the process of buying a field, doing silage, and then turn it into a field. We gotta, get ourselves a nice footing first, and then once we have that, we can go from there. So let's pick up these first two here, and then once we're done with that, as long as we can pick up two at the same time, which I'm hoping we can, we will throw a time lapse in here, get all these on the trailer, get them out of the way. That way, for the next episode, we can prep ourselves for. We can prep ourselves in the next episode to drill this field, basically, cultivate it and drill it. I've got to do some research on if there's any other mods out there I can get that are cheaper to be able to drill a field. I think the cheapest one I have is around. I'm trying to remember what it is. I just know it's not very cheap. This isn't maybe going to work as well as I thought it was going to. I don't think this is going to work. I think I'm going to have to do it one at a time, which is fine, I guess, but not really what I wanted. But I guess it'll work. Realistically, we'd get a bale loader, but we don't really have the funds for that right now, based on everything I just told you. So we'll try it. We'll keep trying to see if we can get two up there, but I think it's going to be more difficult than it seems. So but we'll attempt it. We'll see what we can do. And I'll be back with you guys. Time lapse is up. Alright, gang, that is the bales on the trailer with the exception of 3. The trailer just can't hold anymore. Wasn't perfect at the beginning, you can see, but we did get better as we moved along. I had a few run-ins there with almost losing some in the water, which was a disaster, but for the most part, it wasn't too bad. I should have admitted ahead of time that doing bales is probably the worst thing that I am at within Farming Simulator. It's my biggest weakness is doing that, but we made it work. This is a lot of grass on there, though, gang. It's a lot of silage. 101,500 liters, and that doesn't include the other 3 over there. That's a hefty amount of money that we can get out of that. But we're going to have to wait a day or 2 before they're ready. As far as selling them, the price really doesn't fluctuate all that often, so I'm not too concerned with selling them now versus selling them 4 or 5 months from now when the price is about $30 better per 1,000 liters. It's just around a $100 fluctuation for silage, so given the situation and where we're in, and that we're only going to be doing around 25 to 30 episodes per the rules, I don't think it really is going to hurt us too bad just to go ahead and sell them, because we need the money to be able to continue to progress in this series. So, let me go ahead and put the weight back on here. Now, as far as these 3, I think what I'm going to attempt to do is stack all 3 of them very neatly together and try to carry them on the fork. I don't know if it'll work, honestly. We'll probably drop them, but that's my goal, at least, is to attempt to stack these as best I can. So when we do go up there, we can carry them, and we shouldn't have an issue with not having the weight on, because we'll have that trailer on, and it has all of that silage on there, which is way heavier than the weight we have on currently. But we'll see. We'll see if we can make this work or not. I'm going to attempt it now by moving them back out of the way. Because our goal here next is we're going to get probably some kind of animal, more than likely sheep. Just makes the most sense with grass. And then I would like to start outlining our first field as well in the next episode. So some big plans there. Now, once we get that field outlined, what are we going to do between then and the next time? I don't know. I'm hoping that the silage, when we sell the silage, I'm hoping it'll have, we'll get enough money where we can buy another field. Even if we have to buy, quick save here real quick. Even if we have to buy like field 5 or field 3 or something that's a little bit further away than I wanted to. In the first episode, I said I wanted to kind of keep it around here. We'll eventually get one of those other plots, and for us to progress, we've got to buy other plots. And if we don't have enough money to do so, well, we're just going to have to buy one of the smaller ones until we do have enough money to do so. And we can combine them at that point. But that's our goal, at least. So the plot of land that we're going to put here, it won't be that large of a plot of land, honestly. I might make it the full thing, but I want to get some sheep first. So we'll have to see how much room we have to, utilize for the sheep, and then make our decision from there, I guess. Okay, so that's not bad. It's not perfectly in the middle, but that's not bad. So let's try to get our forks lined up here and see if we can do this. See if this is even a possibility. I wish they had, and maybe they do they probably do on the computer, but I haven't seen it on PC or on console for me to utilize. But oh, that's really heavy. It's even pulling the tractor up. Wow. Okay. Well, we're gonna attempt this. I don't know if this is the smartest thing to do, but we're gonna attempt it. It is picking me up big time. A little bit better. I'm just going to go take it slow. Take it slow, bring these back over here. I don't want to, if I can help it, I don't want them to drop on the ground. But yeah, we don't have any grass right now to give the sheep, which is part of the problem. I probably should have saved 1 or 2 of these bales as just regular grass instead of making them all silage, but I think we could still probably get at least 1, maybe 2 bales on some of the grass on the outskirts that we did not mow. Just because it was kind of in an awkward spot. I didn't mow it because of that reason, but so if I can drop these kind of in the front where we can just pick that up and go. Perfect. Perfect. Hopefully we can make that all the way up to the main shop without dropping them, but I doubt it. I highly, highly doubt it. But with all that said, gang, we'll leave this episode there. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, like, subscribe if you are brand new. This is a brand new channel, a second channel from my main channel. Main channel, I do a lot of playthroughs of different games, campaigns, and challenges and things like that. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, hit that other channel, give it a subscribe. I do have some farming videos on there, but again, I'm probably going to be flipping everything to this channel now that I've kind of made a dedicated farming channel. So again, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Who do you think is going to win this series based off of the 2 episodes that you've watched so far, if you have watched everybody's? We'll see. Some people are taking some very interesting and unique pathways that I don't have the ability to do, so I'm already knowing that I'm going to lose and probably be in last place, but I just want to see if I can keep up with them. So, again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.